Hey everybody, what's good? My name is Marlon Harrison, and today I will be reviewing The Bachelorette Season 25 Matt James season. Let's get to it, okay? So, let's start off. So, this is Matt James. As if you don't know, Matt James is the first ever black bachelor. That's right, the first black bachelor in Bachelor history. We have Rachel, who was the first black bachelorette. Tasha, who we just got done watching last month. Dang, I can't believe it was been last month. Who was the first black, no, the second black bachelorette, but she was kind of biracial, so people kind of put her in the biracial category. So the first um, biracial bachelorette, but that's neither here or there. Okay. So today we're going to talk about Matt. Okay, so Matt James. If for those who don't know, Matt James is from North Carolina. If I'm looking kind of weird because I'm looking at my computer going through this whole thing because like I said I'm new at this. So okay, so Matt James is from Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to all my people in North Carolina and Raleigh. He's a real estate broker and a charity founder in New York. One of the things that we found out about Matt James this season is that he volunteers for people who are less fortunate he is. He goes to the inner city schools. He volunteers at like the Boys and Girls Clubs and takes them on extravagant places like the Statue of Liberty, art museums, history museums, the zoo, takes them on college trips and everything like that. And I really like that. I'm really glad they're doing something like this. One of the things about Matt this season is that he was originally supposed to be on Claire's season 16, which slash Tasha season. But I'm kind of glad he kind of missed out because of that whole incident. So sorry, I'm sorry. So he was chosen as the first black bachelor because of that. Um, so so start off. Sorry. So start off the episode. We get apparently we get a new resort called the Nalo Marco Woodlands Resort in I guess it's in Philadelphia. It was a nice resort. I apparently a lot of people was laughing on Twitter. I know Tasha and Claire and everybody else is pissed that they got the La Quinta, the hot desert in the summer, and Matt James, who's the first black bachelor, is basically giving the rollout treatment. Sorry, my camera seems a little. I'm looking over here. Okay, getting the rollout treatment, getting a new place, very nice. Looked very expensive. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So we get to meet the. So before we go into commercial break, we kind of meet the first set of girls, not like out of the limousine, but they kind of show their background. First we meet Alicia, Alicia O. H. She's 24 from Morgantown, West Virginia, and she's a professional ballerina. Then we meet Abigail. Abigail is from Salem, um, Oregon. She's 25. She's a client financial manager. Then we meet Kristen. Again, I'm looking at my laptop, kind of going over this stuff right here. Kristen, she's from Virginia Beach, and she's an attorney. And then next we meet. Sorry, again, sorry. I'm just reminding the person I'm doing this on my phone. And then next we meet Maggie. Maggie is Ethiopian. Shout out to all my Ethiopians. Shout out to y'all. She's from Maryland. She's 24. She's a marketing director. Then we meet Anna. Anna is from Minnesota. I'm not gonna pronounce it to them. Minnesota. And she's 24 and she's a copywriter. And then we got Sarah, who is from San Diego, California. She's a broadcast journalist. Right away, Kristen, Maggie, Sarah were my favorites. Um, Kristen and Maggie because they're black, and then Sarah opened up because her father has I forgot what it's called. Don't quote me. Um, and she had to take her father and which is really nice and really good. And I really went for Sarah this season. If not the other people I chose, I would say Sarah is my first choice of people. Um, Sarah's my other choices. Then we kind of get into Matt. Before the girls came out of the limo, Matt had to talk to Chris, and basically he was kind of nervous because he is the first Black Bachelor. Um, and he talked about how there's a lot added pressure, and I saw this 100% in the comments on the Shade Room, Baller, the Jasmine Brand, Hollywood Unlocked, all the types of blogs all over black, white, everything. Um, that a lot of people, especially in the black community, were pressuring him to pick a black female because a lot of times I'm gonna keep it all this 100 with y'all, Bachelor Nation. A lot of people in the black community and amongst other communities. I'm not just gonna specifically point out the black community, but a lot of people in the black community specifically hate interracial marriages. I know in other races and other cultures they hate interracial, interreligion marriages, like the Asian community, Hispanic community, Native American, Jewish, Irish, German, Italian, Greek, whatever. But specifically in the black community, they hate interracial marriages, which I don't get because interracial marriage is legal. Let's keep that 100. Interracial marriage is legal in all 50 states, including DC. And I feel like they want to keep the nuclear family together, especially in the black community, and that's why he has so much added pressure on him being the first black bachelor because a lot of people in the black community want him to choose a black woman so they can keep that black family together, which is kind of weird, but I kind of understand that. But like I said, I don't put that pressure on nobody to marry a black person, marry a black person, white person. You can marry whatever you want to. Um, and love is love as long as it's natural, as long as it's not a fetish, as long as it's not um, something crazy. I so heartily support interracial marriages, and I will be also linking out a link down below in the comment section to one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Lovely T. She talks about interracial marriage in a couple of the videos, and I will be posting links in the videos about that in the description below. So in the comments below. So make sure you go to down the comments to see what she says about interracial marriages. And so yeah, they have a really dope discussion about that. I really hope Tasha and Rachel come through this season because I really think they're gonna need to help Matt do this, and I would love to see them this season because I love both of them. I watched both of them seasons. So we get to meet some of the other girls. So one of the girls is Bree. She's from 24 from San Antonio, Texas, and she's a communications manager. Next, we meet Rachel. Rachel is from 24. She's from Cumming, Georgia, and she's graphic designer. Okay. Then we meet who else? We meet Jessanina. I didn't get to spell it. Don't get mad at me if I butcher these girls' names. It's just the first episode. She's 27. She's from El Paso, and she's a social media marketer. Then we meet Chelsea. Chelsea's 29. She's from Georgia, and she's a runway model. And I love Chelsea. She's actually one of my. Let me put that down real quick. She's actually another one of my fan favorites right now, and she has a beautiful bald head, and I like her. And I think I've seen her around a little bit, but yeah, she's one of my fan favorites. And then we meet Carolyn V. Carolyn is from right here. Carolyn V is 30. She's from Massachusetts, from Boston, Massachusetts, and she's a journalist. Then we meet Sydney. Sydney, she's 28 from Franklin, Tennessee, and she's a marketing specialist. Next, we meet Who else do you meet? Kalaya. I like her. She's oh, sorry. Kayla, my bad. Kayla Epps. She's 28. She's from Durham, North Carolina. So shout out to North Carolina. North Carolina, how's they doing the thing? They're doing the thing. Watch out, North Carolina. She's a healthcare advocate. Um, I like her. She drove a truck. She didn't want to ride a limo. She drove a truck to the thing. Pretty badass, if you tell me. Pretty badass. Um, then we got Serena C. She's 24 from San Bernardino, California. She's a flight attendant. Then we got Serena P. She's 22. She's from Ontario, Canada. She's a publicist. Then we got Sahana Saint Clair. She's 25 from 25 from St. Augustine, Florida, and she's an IT consultant. Then we got Airline M. She's like I said, I'm looking at my laptop. Sorry, she's 25 from. Oh wait, no, 24. No, sorry. Yeah, 26 from San Antonio, Texas, and she's a photographer. Then we got Kaylee, who did the most. She just did the most to me. She basically came out in her panties and drawers and a robe, and basically she told Matt to pick the dress that she was gonna wear. I found her a little bit to be trashy, and I didn't like her. That's all I got to say. I did not like her. I found her to be a little trashy. But yeah, where is she from? She's from Chicago, Illinois. So Chicago, that's y'all. She's a hostess. So yeah. Abigail. Now Abigail is another one. Like I said, she's a fan favorite. She's 25 from Oregon. And what about Abigail? Oh yeah. What about Abigail? Which I loved about her was she's partially deaf in an ear, so she has a hearing aid. I think I can't remember which ear it was, but so she's partially deaf in that ear. Um, Sorry, this is kind of crazy. Then we got Caroline J. Um, Corinne J. Jones. She's from Connecticut. She's 22, a marketing manager. Then we got Mary Lynn. Mary Lynn is 28. She's from Huntington Beach, and she's an event coordinator. Then we got Imani. Imani's from 25 from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's a realtor. Lauren's 29 from Miami, and she's a corporate attorney. Then we got Piper. Piper was 23. She's from Happy Valley, Oregon, a graduate student. And Katie is another one. She's trashy, and I'm sorry you got her a minute, but she's trashy. Yeah, she came out with a vibrator, and when I tell you, I was not impressed. I found her to be very trashy. And she kept the vibrator almost the entire episode. And if you go onto Twitter, you will find that a lot of people found her annoying as fuck. Excuse my language. Find her annoying as F. Hopefully she doesn't stay long, because I will not miss her one bit. Okay, hopefully she doesn't stay long, because I will not miss her one bit. Then we got Amber. Amber's 30. She's from California. She's a nursing student. Did I already mention Kimberly? No. We got Kimberly next. Kimberly is 28 from Washington, from the Seattle area, and she's an airline recruiter. Don't know what that is. Then we got Cassandra. Cassandra is 25 from California. She's a social worker. And then we got Evelina. Yeah, Evelina. She's 25 from New York. She's a health food developer. Kit, and then we got Victoria. Kit, she's 21 from New York City, fast entrepreneur. And then we got Victoria. Victoria, to me, is going to be the villain of this season. Mark my words. Victoria is going to be the villain of this season. And the reason why I say that, because she did the most. She did the most. And a lot of people, the girls, and a lot of us on Twitter and on Facebook did not like her at all. But the producers are going to keep her around because she's going to bring the ratings this season. That's all. The only reason. That's the only reason why they're going to keep her around is because she's going to bring the ratings this season, which I really wish. I really wish they would stop doing. But yeah, that Victoria, I make I made a comment on Twitter. I said she is gonna be the Regina George. If you know Mean Girls, then you know who Regina George is. She's gonna be the Regina George of this season, which I'm not looking forward to. I just really wish. Hopefully, she does not last long. Hopefully, but yeah, she's gonna be the Regina George of this season. So Matt comes in. All the girls are cheering for him, like, yeah, woo! And so Matt does something that I've never seen before. I never seen. Well, I'm not gonna say I never seen because I never watched The Bachelor. I'm gonna watch because it's Matt season. He starts off with a prayer, and a lot of girls love that. A lot of us found that really emotional. A lot of people say that never been done before. Apparently on the Bachelor before, and the fact that he had to start off with a prayer, which was super dope. And then we got to know each other. The girls got to know each other, and Matt got to go around and tell the girls, Kit, Katie, and Victoria all got my nerves. Victoria kept bringing around this vibrator. Why she keeps bringing around this vibrator, I don't know. Kit was you could tell that she was annoyed by Victoria because Victoria, like I said, she's pressing all the buttons. Victoria interrupted two girls. She interrupted the first girl. I was like, okay, fine. You know, she could do what she wants. And then she interrupted the second girl, and then she kind of poked at other girls like, if you want Matt James, all you gotta do is interrupt the next girl, and then you got him for yourself. Also, the thing I don't like with Victoria, every time she mentions her name, she doesn't say Victoria. She mentions herself a lot in the third person. And if you watch The Bachelor, this first episode, you saw that a lot. She mentions herself in the first person a lot. She said, why you call yourself They was like, why you call yourself Queen Victoria? Like, oh, because I'm Victoria, and I'm the queen, like, Queen Victoria. And she mentions herself a lot in third person, which I could tell we're gonna have to develop a drinking game for her. Every time she mentions herself in third person, she's gonna have us all drunk and going to see a therapist after this is all said and done. I'm just gonna say it at most. But Abigail, Abigail H. I'm not gonna pronounce her last name. I'm not gonna butcher. From Oregon, she gets the first impression rose. Victoria thought I was gonna go to her. Okay. But the thing comes, to a close, and then we see the rose ceremony. So sadly, the rose ceremony goes really dramatic. Anna had the most confession time out of everybody. doing this whole thing because she's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Oh my gosh, please let me get it. Oh my gosh, oh my god. She's gonna be annoying out there this whole season. She's gonna be annoying. She's gonna be definitely be annoying as fuck. Um, but Alicia, who is the ballerina, which I'm mad about, and Sahan got left out. And there was this other girl. I didn't catch her name, but all three of them left. There was three girls that left. So yeah, that was this whole episode. There is other previews for this season. There's a lot of drama. People coming at Victoria. Uh, yeah, girls getting catty. It looked like a fight broke out of nowhere. Um, and then Heather, who was I guess on a previous season, a previous Bachelor, comes back, and a lot of girls are pissed because like they're like, B word, you already have your season, you already had your time, you had your season. Why are you coming back? Which I agree. Like, why are you coming back? This season's gonna drain the life out of me. And why does the first Black Bachelor have to have all this? Like, really, we can have just a normal season. We got enough of Tasha crying, all the guys crying during that whole season. Claire up and leaving after 3 weeks. But hey, it's gonna make for some very interesting TV. Um, and I can't wait to live tweet and be there every Monday and whatever day they try to switch to, depending on the situation. But yeah, this is my review for The Bachelor season 25, episode 1. Like I said, my name is Marlon. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at North2013, and follow me on Instagram at OmahaBoy1994. And I will see you guys next week, same time, hopefully same day. Love you guys. Peace.